Hey everybody. This week is a short week, just about 3 days. So we are going to do a smaller project. And the project we're going to make this week is going to be to make sugar skulls for Day of the Dead. So you can read about that below in this module. And there, so a sugar skull, you've probably seen them. I'm going to show you an example really quick and then I'll talk about it. To make a sugar skull. And there, I want you guys to watch the video. It's also posted below. It's like just under 4 minutes, and it's kind of like a time lapse video of just kind of how to make a skull. And I think it's really informative and helps lots of people to kind of make the skull look more like a skull. So please watch that video. And then, so yeah, so we're going to be working on this for 3 days. And here's the criteria for the project. The skull should be like the size of your fist, about the size of your fist. Okay. So this is like, again, a 3-day project, so it's going to be a little bit smaller. So the skull should be about the size of your fist. You're probably going to pinch the skull using the pinching method. And then as far as your designs go, they need to be 3-dimensional. And so I talk about this a lot, but what I mean by that is they are either carved with a carving tool, not a needle tool. We never carve things out or do details with needle tools. So you can either carve your design or whatever with a carving tool, which makes that deeper and cleaner marks. So you can either carve it to make it 3-dimensional, or you can slip and score something and add things on 3-dimensional, or you can do both. This one has both things carved and added on. So however you want to show that with your skull is fine, but like I said, it has to be done the correct way, meaning either carved with a carving tool. I should probably show. I have them over there. I have a small one right here, I think. No, I don't. Sorry. I have kind of a little guy right here. Can you see that? That is a carving tool. It's different than a needle tool. This one's actually smaller, like carving tool. They do come in different sizes and kind of different shapes. So you can pick whichever one jives with you. So yeah, just like I said again, you never carve with the needle tool. The reason why is because it makes very fine lines, which you might want to do some kind of smaller details in some instances where you might do a little bit carving with the needle tool, but that's for adding small like details. As far as going for a whole design, you would carve it with a carving tool. So we don't use needle tools because they make really small lines, and clay shrinks as it dries and then it gets bisque fired. So those already small lines are going to shrink even smaller. And most of the time, then when you go to glaze it, the glaze covers in any of those needle tool marks and you can't even see it. So it looks a lot nicer, cleaner, better design, nicer to look at when you take a carving tool and carve them out. So hope you guys have fun and enjoy this project.